Hello and welcome to the session. In this session we discuss the following question which says, a fort had provisions for 200 men for 100 days. After 20 days, 100 men left the fort. How long would the food last at the same rate? Now given two quantities, x and y. Now if an increase in x causes a proportional decrease in y, and vice versa in such a manner that the product of the corresponding values remains constant, then we say x and y are in inverse proportion, or we say if x into y is equal to k, where this k is a positive number, that is, it is a constant, then we say that x and y vary inversely. In case if y1, y2 are the values of y corresponding to the values x1, x2 of x respectively, then we have x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2, or we can also say x1 upon x2 is equal to y2 upon y1. This is the key idea to be used for this question. Now we move on to the solution. Let us assume that let the food would last for x days. Consider this table in which we have number of men and number of days. Now first you find out the remaining number of men. This would be equal to 200 minus 100, that is 100. Now the remaining number of days would be equal to 100 days minus 20 days, and this is equal to 80 days. Now when the number of men were 200, then the provision was given for 80 days. So when number of men 200, the number of days would be 80. And now when the number of men are 100, so we have taken that the number of days for which the food lasts or for which the provision is given would be x, as we have assumed it to be x. Now if we have less men, then the food would last for more days, and if we have more men, then the food would last for less days. Thus, the number of men and the number of days are in inverse proportion. So this would mean 200 into 80 is equal to 100 into x. That is, from here we get x is equal to 200 into 80 upon 100, which means this is equal to 160. Thus, the food would last for 160 days. So our final answer is 160 days. So this completes the session. Hope you have understood the solution for this question.